All right. And during this point in time when this unknown man comes up, did your sergeant also come up and interrupt?
Yes.
Okay. So you've got your sergeant coming up and interrupting, you've got unknown people coming up and interrupting, and you're trying to get a statement from this person.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Now, the person who walked up, was this a man or a woman?
It was a male.
White, black, Asian, or Hispanic?
White male.
Did he ever identify himself?
No.
Did he appear to know Greg McMichael?
He appeared to.
Did Greg McMichael appear to know him?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So I'm going to go ahead and direct your attention now to page 26. All right. Bottom of page 26. And this, we're going to go through this. All right. So this is this unknown male speaker talking. And where are you when this is happening?
I believe I was taking down driver's license information.
Okay. So they're standing right there.
Yes, ma'am. They were right next to me.
All right. And this is captured on your body cam?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So, line 22, when the male speaker comes up to Greg McMichael, what does this man say to Greg McMichael?
He said, I was concerned that it might have been the drunk guy that lives up there on the corner in that house on the right-hand side there.
Okay. And Greg McMichael says, yeah. What does the guy say next on line 1, page 27?
He's always on the road. He's always walking on the road.
And what does Greg McMichael say?
Oh, the one that kind of shuffles?
And the male speaker agreed with him?
Yes.
What did Greg McMichael say next?
Yeah, no, that's, this ain't no shuffler. This guy's an asshole. I mean, he was hooked up when he came around that street.
All right, so, hold on. Greg McMichael says, this ain't no shuffler.
Yes, ma'am.
This guy's an asshole.
Yes,
Who's he
ma'am.
talking about?
I'm assuming Ahmaud Arbery.
Okay. And he says, I mean, he was hooked up when he came around the street. That's what he's telling this other man.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. How far away were you from the dead body of Ahmaud Arbery when he called him an asshole?
20, 30 feet maybe. Maybe a little bit further than that.
And at this point in time, was Ahmaud Arbery surrounded by EMS and other people?
Yes, ma'am.
The male speaker then asks, was he walking? What does Greg McMichael say?
No, running flat out. Running flat out. I don't know where he was coming from down there.
So he's telling this stranger, I don't know where he's coming from.
Yes, ma'am.
And then the male speaker says, you never know what's going on. And then he asks him, are you okay? What does Greg McMichael say?
Thank you so much for that.
What's he talking about?
I'm not sure.
Was he given some water at this point?
He was.
All right. And the male speaker says, can I get some more stuff? What does Greg McMichael say? Line 18.
I'm sorry.
When the male speaker at line 16 says, I can go get some more stuff, what does Greg McMichael respond?
I'm perfectly fine.
And then, does the male speaker inquire about his son? Is your son okay?
Yes, ma'am.
What's Greg McMichael say?
He's upset as hell.
Does he repeat that?
Yes, ma'am.
And then the male speaker says, I can imagine.
Mm-hmm.
The male speaker then asks him a question. What does the male speaker ask him at line 25?
So the guy have a gun.
And what does Greg McMichael say on the top of page 28?
No, I don't know. I mean, I couldn't tell if it's one on him or not, but he attacked my son.
All right. At this point in time, are you interrupted again?
Yes, ma'am.
And who does the interrupting this time?
The coroner.
The coroner shows up.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And the male speaker's then asking him, oh, really?
Yes, ma'am.
Because he just said, he attacked my son. And what does Greg McMichael say?
He came at him.
And then what does Greg McMichael say?
He tried to get the damn shotgun away.
So at this point in time, a total stranger has walked up and he's telling him that this is his narrative. He attacked my son, tried to get the shotgun away.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. At that point, did the male speaker ask him, well, where's your son live?
Yes, ma'am.
And what did Greg McMichael say?
With me.
And then what did Greg McMichael tell him?
Right there. Yeah, you know my son, Travis, the redheaded kid.
Then what does he go on to refresh this man's recollection?
He was looking at your boat, was helping you with your boat.
All right. Now, did Greg McMichael indicate whether he had a cell phone on him or not?
He said he did not.
Do you have any idea how he got a cell phone to start making calls at the scene?
No, ma'am, I do not.
Did you see anybody walk up and give him his cell phone?
No, ma'am, I did not.